When most people think about marriage, they usually think about men and women uniting as one. Recently there has been many changes in the thoughts of American people on one such issue. Are these couples happy? Statistics show that America has an overall divorce rate of 50% and is a still climbing number, according to the marriage101.org. With some states changing the laws allowing same-sex marriage, will this number decrease? I think it could. And today I will give you numerous reasons and instances in which same-sex marriage can benefit the USA. One big problem we are seeing in the U.S. is sexually transmitted diseases and their growing number. By allowing same-sex marriage, these numbers can decrease because individuals who have numerous partners will eventually unite, marry, and be committed to one person. Wouldn't you like to see America set an example for the rest of the world? Let's become more united and not so infected. The first state to legalize gay marriage was Massachusetts on May 17, 2004. On this day, over 1,000 couples applied for marriage certificates. 2/3 of these applicants were women, and over half of them had been in the same relationship for over a decade. The legalization had brought realization in the fact that over 40% of these couples applying had children in the household. Giving parental rights to same-sex marriage will help bring kids closer to both parents and will make it easier by giving two people rights and responsibilities of their child, and both can make medical and legal decisions. Same-sex marriages will give abandoned and less fortunate children the right to a stable life. Economical boosts would be gained in Massachusetts according to a recent study at UCLA, recording $111 million over a 3-year period by allowing non-resident same-sex couples to marry. The state and local tax revenue increased by $5.1 million, 1.1 of that being collected in marriage license fees. In the first 2 years after legalization, 8,100 same-sex marriages were performed. Looking at these numbers and seeing how much it could possibly change our economy, I think it seems out of line for everybody to say no. Denying same-sex marriage is a violation of religious freedom. People say the reason some states don't allow this is because in most religions, homosexuality is a sin. Well, in the First Amendment, it clearly states that a person's religious views shall be protected. With this being said, just because our government is a majority rule, denying gay marriages goes against the Bill of Rights. Every homosexual couple should have the same rights as a heterosexual couple. Denying marriage to a homosexual because they are a so-called minority would be no different than denying marriage to black people or African American or Hispanic, because they're also a minority. What is marriage? Is it a status symbol? Does it give you power in the society? The answer is no. Marriage is a commitment of saying I love you and want to spend the rest of my life with you. Through thick and thin, we'll be together till death do us part. Marriage joins two individual lives, and it starts one. These are your uncontrolled feelings for someone, and there is a point society can be involved, but as long as it's not hurting someone in the process. Everyone is entitled to a disapproval, but nobody is entitled to stop your disapproval. In the next few moments, you'll hear some of the actual statements made by Iowa residents just like you regarding same-sex marriages. If you think same-sex marriage only accounts for a small percentage of the population around you, think again. Here's what some people said. I applaud the Vermont legislator and Supreme Court of Iowa for taking a huge step toward decency and a better society by allowing gay marriage in their states. Why should gay men and lesbian women be denied the right to happiness? Homosexuality isn't a disease, so let's not treat it like one, says Martha Robinson of Des Moines, Iowa. Gays deserve all the happiness as well, states USA Today. It's all about equal rights. The first thing that comes to mind when reading about the Iowa Supreme Court's ruling that cleared the way for the same-sex marriages is the saying, live and let live. I guess I just don't see why people make such a big deal about it. I have a gay friend who has been in a steady relationship for 6 years, but I also have a friend who's straight and they've been married for 2 years and are now going through a divorce. I'm not saying that all gay marriages will be successful and there won't be divorces, but if marriage is what gays want, then they should be able to fulfill that desire. I am not originally from Iowa, but I will say that I'm proud to live in this state, and I'm happy for all my gay friends and all neighbors. The Iowa Supreme Court has ruled unanimously in favor of same-sex marriages. I don't think it should ever have become an issue. Our Constitution is crystal clear on equality, so gay marriage was inevitable. I hope someday it will seem ridiculous that this was ever even an issue. With all the benefits same-sex marriages has to offer, whether it's the state revenue, children in need, health, or the nation as a whole, the question is, why not? Let's come together and witness the possibilities of letting gays express themselves and allow them equal rights, just as everyone else has.